Alrighty, I'm Mitch Randall with Emerald Water Anglers, and today we're going to be showing you how to tie a sand lance pattern that we like to use around here throughout the summer and fall. We'll start seeing those guys come in some big schools, which is pretty fun. You can strip them fast, and the cutties just love them. This is kind of a surf candy-ish variation of one, but yeah, we're going to show you how to tie it here. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start our thread here. We're gonna leave it at the back to begin. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, maybe, you know, kind of in the middle of that hook point there. We're gonna use some Steve Farrar blends here. I'm going to do a light color on the bottom, and then I'm going to do a little bit darker olive on the top there, just to kind of exemplify that shinier belly section. But these flash blends are great for basically any bait fish pattern you're going to do, surface or subsurface. But just cut you off a nice little long clump of it. So this is going to be the underside of our tail here, like so. I like to kind of, you know, you can line it up, see how long you want it. You can do some of these longer, some of these shorter, but for this demonstration, we're going to do it fairly long. Tie that in, and you don't really need to trim it. You can just kind of tie it in all the way to the top. We are building a little bit of a body here. So I like to kind of twist those together, straighten them out. You can trim it up if it looks funky to you. Oh, actually, then we're gonna do some flashaboo. I like to do maybe pull two strands of it, decent length. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna double it over. So I'm gonna tie it in on this close side towards me. This. And get it wrapped in there pretty good. And then I'm gonna flip it over, kind of tie it down that far side. Then you can trim that up. So I'm kind of just mixing that in with that Steve Farrar that I already tied in. And then I'm gonna do a top layer of some olive. And what I like to do is have my top layer just a little bit longer than my bottom layer. You know, you don't want it to be an inch longer, but just kind of have it lay over the top of that a little bit farther back. So that would be about even. So I like to be just a little bit more. And you can kind of mix it together as you're lining it up there. And then you want to tie that down. And if you do have some scragglers hanging on a little bit farther. What's up, dude?
I'm gone. What are you looking for, bud? Oh, okay.
You want right here?
Nope.
Just flies.
You what?
I got the question.
All right, quick cut. All right, ready? All right, so we're gonna tie that down. Make sure it's nice and secure, and then just bring your way back. Tied that in initially, make sure it's all secure in there, and then you can kind of massage it together. If you have some mole scragglers, you can trim those. But that's gonna be our tail. And then for our body, we're gonna do a little bit of flat braid. So I'm gonna tie this in at the back, kind of like you would do a piece of wire. Tie that down to the body, bring that to the front. Then we're gonna wrap this over itself. Basically to the eye of the hook, if we can. Tie that off. Trim that up. Alrighty. Our tying portion is done here. Now we get to do the fun arts and crafts. Alright. So I usually like to do a little bit of a dark Sharpie on top of that. So I'll kind of just rub that along the top, create a little, kind of to continue on that olive tail on the top, and then you can see my underside is still light like the bottom of my tail, if that makes sense. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some adhesive eyes and I'm gonna put them on either side there, so it looks like a fish. Push those on there just somewhere behind the eye. Try to get the opposite sides even if you can. I like to kind of squish them on there a little bit. All right, now we're gonna kind of UV this whole body here. So here's our flat braid. Makes our tail just a little bit stiffer there. And it really lets that flat braid kind of shine through as well. I'm just gonna kind of do this all the way around. Doesn't have to be super thick. You know, obviously you can make it thicker if you want, but just a kind of nice, easy coating over all that. And coating over the eyes too, so they don't come flying off when you hit the beach behind you, which is gonna happen at some point, I'm sure. And I like to just kind of even it out a little bit. I want it to look lumpy. I'm just using the tip of my thing to even that out a little bit. All right, and then once I think it looks good, I'm gonna zap it up. Kind of spin it as you do it. And you might have to zap it for a little bit since you got a lot of material on there, or a lot of resin on there. Yeah, make sure it's all dry and good to go. And there it is. There's a sand lance imitation for Puget Sound for sea run cutthroat. Boom. Fish it, catch fish. That's all it is.